Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind. Here plays the mighty Qing Empire. Between episodes, I looked up the requirements to form a revolutionary republic or then empire, and the key point is I need to have my capital in Europe in order to be able to trigger that. I mean, I suppose I could try and finagle it by moving my capital to somewhere like over here, but I don't think that actually counts as part of Europe per se. Actually, it does. Wow. If I wanted to bother to move my capital to actually none of these, I'd have to get another province. Yeah, subcontinent Eastern Europe is Asia. If I got one more province, I could then move my capital into Europe, and then I could theoretically trigger it, but that would be a lot of work. I'd have to lose ability to -1, and considering aspirations for liberty is a thing, that would take a while. Plus, everyone in the world would hate me. I think right now, with this game, considering how messed up the Manchu kind of are already, Manchu Qing are, I would be better off doing that in another game, probably a French game, so I can get the French disaster. So, not going to do that. However, I am going to try and stop this aspirations for liberty, because I do not, I repeat, do not want to switch to a constitutional monarchy. Losing 30 absolutism is definitely a no in this case. I could end this war now, but I'm not going to. We're just going to keep reoccupying everything. And that should have also removed all of our Russian rebels, which is good. I'll leave this army on the Russian border in case I need it. Just in the case of Russia attacking, it would be nice to have some troops roughly in the area to deal with them. Just saying. This disaster is going to fire. Oh, war exhaustion is high. Let's reduce war exhaustion. That slows it down. This will fire 27. I need 100 more or so of military power, admin power. Getting 10 a month, so that should be fine. Luckily, this army has a lot of mercenaries, because we are needing that. Always gotta have some mercenaries in the army. The question is how many? How many, and what is your mercenary maintenance reductions? Any way I can reduce this lower? Stability, corruption, no. None of these core constructions are gonna finish because they're occupied by rebels. Okay. Buryat revolutionaries. Okay, so these guys have revolutionaries to go to a constitutional republic. Much better air. Much better air. Lost the siege of Merv, which I didn't even realize had a fort in it. Tells you how much attention I'm paying to some parts of my empire. Yeah, we should be good to stop aspirations for liberty. Although it only says it will halt, so it doesn't necessarily mean it will stop, which could be slightly worrisome. I don't know if we switch to a constitutional monarchy if it would then cost us our subdued court and country, central power, strength, and modifier. If it did, that would be rather interesting to see. Wow, more rebels. Oh, yeah, I was going to annex Buryato, wasn't I? I'd certainly think about that soon. 2 more months, then we should be good. Yeah, another month. We'll stop aspirations for liberty, which I've actually never triggered before. I must have reached some odd thing like too much unrest or something. There we go. That should stop that aspirations for liberty. Now whether it will immediately reduce its stability of less than 1. Okay, so I fell below 1 stability. 0. Okay, let's piece this out. Military access wanted from Prussia, interestingly enough. We will do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, that's a problem. It pushed us over 100 overextension, though. Well, you know how I thought I had rebel problems? Gonna get worse. Get a lot worse. Do that to try and just reduce overextension a little bit, but not enough. Yeah. Rebel problems like you wouldn't believe. Coming up. Just wait. Wait and see. The rebel problem. Going to be painful. This is going to be very painful. Let's get at least as much of the war exhaustion gone as possible. That should do it for a little while. Yep, here come the rebels. Joy. Gotta try and get this, obviously, below 100 as fast as humanly possible. Luckily, we core them reasonably fast. Japanese rebels, apparently. We'll keep boosting absolutism up in hopes that somehow some weird combination of coring and absolutism will stop this from being a problem, but I doubt it. I guess in some ways I should be grateful I can't trigger revolutions, because right now that would occur. '24. Okay, that's more stability. Okay, if this thing finishes its core, so in April in 2 years we would be done. And we've got 4 years left until we hit January. Till we hit the complete harmony. Then all we have to do is kill China, or steal Mandate of Heaven. And that should be it for this Let's Play. So we might actually be done in an episode or two, to be honest. That'll feel weird. I thought this would go a lot longer. Oh. Considering we're not going to either conquer the world or get pretty much any of these other achievements, I don't think it's really worth going about it. Obviously, we don't have a revolutionary target to go after. We don't own all Silk provinces. I don't think we can own all Silk provinces. Curious as to how many provinces of the Silk provinces I own. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting all Silk provinces. That's an Ottoman game, I think. Or a World Conquest one. Honestly, if I could conquer the world, I'd get like 90% of the remaining achievements. Something to think about. Although I don't know when the newest expansion is coming out, so makes me slightly reluctant to jump into an entirely new Let's Play. You know, more rebels. reduce self. And not particularly needed there. Well, we're slowly reining it in. Well, I guess it's time to start asking people then. Do people have any opinion of what other country I should do a Let's Play for? I would ideally like to do another empire that can get to this scale. Whether that's France, whether that's someone like Prussia. I don't know if I went for Prussia, I don't think there's any achievement I need as Prussia. I think I've got them all. So. Ideally, I'd like to keep doing the achievement Let's Plays, but I wouldn't be terribly opposed to doing one that's literally just conquest. But should have some guides coming out soon, which should help tide you guys over between Let's Plays. And overall, if we push it, we could probably finish this episode. Should be interesting. Ah, rebels in Japan, not good. We get a... there we go. Reduce unrest advisor, that should help a bit. Don't have much to go before below 100 overextension. Got a lot more rebels to go in the meantime, though. Actually, in some ways, all this fighting is not bad because it's going to reduce our unrest in the region, which we were going to have anyway. Just from conquering it. Lots of unrest in the area. And that prestige loss, though, isn't too nice. More unrest, or more inflation, sorry. More rebels. I think I'll try and harmonize all the faiths, get the harmony achievement before I take Mandate of Heaven, because I have a feeling our Mandate of Heaven is going to be like 0 for the rest of the game because of all the nations we border. Okay, we're left to go. Ooh, so many rebels. Retaking Japan is going to be annoying. Oh, we are 1 or 2 away from not having over 100 overextension. Of course, we're still going to have rebels, but it'll help. And there we go, below 100 overextension. Perfect. That makes life a lot easier. That means we won't get any of those stupid rebel unrest stuff. I thought, though, that I wouldn't go over 100 because of the absolutism and everything, but I was wrong. At least the game for once actually properly calculated that. Endless rebel suppression. The life of a large empire. Endless rebels. So long as my capital doesn't fall and I don't leave them alone for ages, I should be good. January. We've got one in 1 month, 1 year and a couple months, and then we will have that, and then we could probably wipe out the Ming in like 5 seconds. So as long as they don't have any allies, we're all set. We have to remember to do a Mandate of Heaven war, though, and not just kill them, because if we kill them, we don't get the Mandate of Heaven, and this entire Let's Play has been entirely pointless, really. Other than the sweet harmonization achievement, which doesn't feel worth it to me. That would have been much easier to do as the Ming themselves. I have to say, it's kind of therapeutic, though, to have the Ming at 0 mandate all this time and just be sitting watching them suffer pretty much endless peasant rebellions. They have developed their capital to a 40 development one. Wow. Unfortunately, they don't tend to have very good rulers. Okay, we're moving toward the last bits of this. I don't feel any particular need to continue this past getting the Mandate of Heaven, so I probably won't. Unless, of course, people really put up an uproar over it, but I'd prefer if you guys didn't. I'd prefer to move on to a slightly less stressful country. A little bit stressful playing these guys. They're not very good in terms of stability. They can be very powerful, yes, but stable? No, not stable at all. As shown by this rebels. Although, to be fair, I did steal a ton of land. That should stop all the rebellions, mostly. Now let's move you next to the Ming so we can finish them off. I can probably finish them off, attack them now, and then wait until the religion is harmonized before us taking the Mandate. Let's take Mandate of Heaven. I love how they still thought they had Mandate of Heaven. That's kind of amusing. Bonus Prestige. It's nice. Chance of New Heir would have been nice a lot earlier, but we haven't actually had any dynasty issues this game. Oh, I actually can't siege down the fort. Interesting. 40. Wow. That's a fort. There are forts and there are forts, and that is a fort. Actually a fully upgraded one, that would be why. Somehow we still haven't run out of manpower either. All those mercenaries. Mercenaries for the win. We'll ban the publications. No need to be nice to them. Not when we're about to end the Let's Play. And we're going to do it with almost 100 years to spare. It'd be interesting to see where I could go with another 100 years, but I'd much rather do it as a different country. Italy has formed. Italy? No, that isn't Italy. What country is that? Was that Mexico? Somebody was spying on me and just gave up. Probably wasn't Mexico. Probably was one of these guys. Whose flag, I don't know. There we go. When is the harmonization done? Come on, 100%. There we go. Sweet Harmony. Achievement gained. Lotus Blossom, I assume. Would you guys like to see one of the biggest wastes of manpower I can do in the game? I'm going to move all these troops onto this fort and then assault it if it hasn't fallen. It's going to be the biggest total waste of manpower I've ever done, I think. So we'll see. You don't assault forts, not high-level forts. It's totally pointless. We'll leave these guys hunting rebels. Here comes the Mandate of Heaven. And then we'll see how negative my mandate would be. I'll barrage it first to get a breach, and then we'll assault. Wow, I guess my fort's totally, attack totally stalled out right there. Yeah. Talk about a waste. We lost all of our infantry there. We lost 61,000 troops almost. Wow. There we go. Take Mandate of Heaven. Then wipe them out. Negative 75 per month. Yeah. But we now have the achievement with the very weird colored dragon, Qing of China. Become Chinese emperor as the Qing. So that will actually be it for this Let's Play. I'll do a quick timeline here, and then I'll probably do another video of just the timeline. So enjoy the rapid conquests of the Manchu. So that is it. So thank you guys all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this Let's Play as much as I did. It was really fun. Rather stressful at the beginning, but fun. If you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe if you haven't done already. We do have, in fact, have a Discord if you wish to talk there. And give your suggestions for next countries to Let's Play. Probably going to do one in Europe for a while. Or at least one I could do mass conquests as. So, thank you guys all for watching. It's a pleasure to do these things for you guys. I'm glad you enjoy them. And I'll see you guys all another time. Bye for now.